ho ho guys, welcome to my channel and another new in Christmas 2024 taste test and review. Eddie, what supermarket are we doing?
Sainsburys.
We are indeed doing Sainsburys. So since Eddie is kindly helping me with this video once more, he can pick the first item. Duck and spiced plum crisps, not a flavour I would go for, but I'd already done the bubbly and brie, which I did last Christmas. Spoiler alert, they weren't great. And yeah, I didn't want to get turkey gravy or pigs in blankets all the time. So we're going to give these a go. How are you feeling about this? Are you nervous or optimistic? Optimistic. They smell fruity. There's a slight fruitiness and a definite meat taste to them. They're not horrible, but they're not amazing. I don't think I'd recommend them. I'm going to choose an item I really hoped I wouldn't have to buy, but trying to find new in Christmas items that I haven't done previously, not always easy. Custard cream twists. I think I've tried every flavour of custard cream twists Sainsbury's have done so far, and I have not really liked them, and neither has Eddie. I don't have high hopes for these, but these are custard creams with a gingerbread flavour filling. I think Eddie's dreading these as well.
I'm not looking forward to this.
See, I like gingerbread, but yeah. Oh, the smell is very sweet, really sweet. But there is a gingerbread scent to it. Not as bad as I was fearing, but still not great. The gingerbread flavour is there. It kind of works with the biscuit, but the whole thing is a very dry texture in your mouth. And yeah, sometimes you shouldn't mess with something like a custard cream. Right, your turn, Hunter. Eddie actually chose these in the shop. They're toffee and vanilla flavour. I love toffee and vanilla, but in a chewy sweet. Not sure. Designed to look like gingerbread men. They smell very sweet and quite milkshake gummy-like, if you've ever had those. I mean, I guess it's cute. I honestly would have expected it to taste of gingerbread. Super chewy. They don't get stuck in your teeth, but the flavour, I mean, vanilla, yes. Toffee, maybe a hint. I don't know that it really works though. They're not vile, but I wouldn't get another pack. And when they look like gingerbread men, I wouldn't like gingerbread flavoured chewy sweets, but if they look like gingerbread men, that's the flavour my brain would be expecting. I'm going to try something I have eyed up every year since I started YouTube. This is the first time I have them. Ecclefechan tarts. Ecclefechan is a place in Scotland and also going to be the name of one of my Dungeons and Dragons characters. She will be a dwarf, contractually obligated to speak with a bad Scottish accent. And yeah, I thought I'd try one. So it is an all butter pastry case with a fruit and nut filling. Almonds. That's fine. I can do almonds. You can eat them hot, but as with all my taste tests, I'm trying it cold because lazy and owning it. I'll cut one in half because we've got quite a few things to try, several other pies. Is this your first encounter as well? So you can see the fruit and stuff in the middle. I mean, if I saw that on a plate, I would think something had gone badly wrong with the baking. That's how it looks inside. You can see the filling there. It smells quite like a mince pie. It smelled like mince pie, but actually, to me, it's like if somebody stuffed some Christmas pudding in pastry.
Yeah.
It's not horrible. The almonds give a crunchier texture than you would get with a mince pie. I do like it. Heated up, I think it would be better, but I think I prefer an actual normal mince pie.
Yeah.
These are a bit different though.
I would have these again.
I would as well, and I think custard or a good vanilla ice cream heated up, a pie heated up, not the ice cream, that would be pointless. Eddie just pointed out the fruit are currants, which we both tasted, and cherry. Didn't get any cherry flavour from it. Maybe it's part of the mix, but that bit got lost. However, still nice. Not as good as a mince pie, but yeah, I liked.
Well, seeing as how we're talking about mince pies, I'll be honest, I really do not like the sound of this at all.
It's the alcohol, and if I'm honest, I also don't like that. They had chocolate and hazelnut tarts. Can't stand hazelnut. And they had something with orange peel. That wasn't for me either. For all butter pastry pies enriched with brown butter with a brandy port and pecan mincemeat filling.
Brandy and port, like, ugh.
Yeah, these could have been a mistake. They look festive. I've just opened it, and the first thing I notice is the alcoholic smell. It's really strong. Pretty snowflake on it. Quite a crumbly pastry, does not cut well.
Oh, that is so strong.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Now I've cut it open, it's a really, really strong smell of alcohol. Alcohol in food, not something I really like.
Oh, wow.
The alcohol smell is much more intense than the taste, I would say. But you can taste it.
That's not too bad.
No, I wouldn't buy these again.
No.
But I'm not going to be trying to foist them off on other people. I will be able to eat the rest of them.
This is one of those don't judge a food by its smell.
Yes. I mean, you couldn't eat a lot of these, I don't think. Quite rich and, yeah, messy. I'm going to pick savoury item number 2. Jumbo Pigs in Blankets flavoured puffs. That smells like smoky bacon to me, which I like. They are bigger. I thought they'd be the size of Wotsits. They're the size of my finger. Literally. Crunchy maize snack. Does dissolve in your mouth slightly. The coating has an almost herbiness to it, but it does mostly taste like smoky bacon. And unlike the pigs in blankets I had, where it did definitely have that sausage flavour, I would say this doesn't have as much of a sausagey flavour. I am getting a hint of a peppery aftertaste though, so I think I'll be giving these to you, Eddie. Do you like them?
Wouldn't have them again.
I don't think I'll be giving these to you, Eddie.
No.
Gentleman's choice now. Now, I know I said just a few seconds ago, alcohol and food is not my thing. However, these sounded different and interesting, and I think they could be quite nice. 9 fruit bread bites with apricot pieces and marzipan filling, finished with amaretto liqueur syrup, butter oil, and a sweet dusting. So that's how one looks. I'll be honest, it doesn't look that pretty or impressive on a plate. I can smell the marzipan. They're not easy to get out of the pack, are
They
they?
are not at all.
They're very sticky as well. Like, don't love. The marzipan for me would be the predominant flavour, I think. The texture is nice. It's more cake than bread, I would say. The apricot taste is there, but it comes through quite late and doesn't stay around long. I think there could be more of an apricot flavour to it. And then the final aftertaste for me is just sugary sweet from the icing sugar dusting. So if you like Stollen, or at least this kind of Stollen, these could be something you would enjoy. I think there's probably nicer products available. Puff pastry mince pies. I thought I'd get these for something a bit different. Puff pastry case with a mincemeat filling. Ooh, these are larger than I was expecting. Not round either, they're oval. You can see the pastry layers and the filling at the bottom, and you also have crunchy sugar on the top. Very sweet.
I like them.
The pastry is nice, you've got the layers and that's good. I think I prefer a traditional mince pie. I do like puff pastry. This is just, for me, a bit too sweet, but has Eddie's seal of approval and he'll be happy to hear the other three are his to enjoy. Free from Millionaire's Cookies. Caramel flavoured cookie made with Belgian milk chocolate chunks and caramel pieces and half coated in Belgian milk chocolate. They look nice enough. Chocolate coating is a bit odd on that one. It looks like it's dripped a bit, but it feels like a good sort of cookie type biscuit. The caramel pieces give a distinctive texture to it. It's almost like a chewy crunchiness. I'd say it's drier tasting than a non-free from cookie. The chocolate's nice. I like them. I don't love them. I am able to eat items that do have gluten in them, however, so if you're someone who can't have gluten, I think I would recommend these to you. They do have a good caramel chocolate flavour, I think. So guys, you may be wondering, why is Eddie being so quiet in this video? Well, I'm going to be honest with you. The only reason Eddie is doing this is because I told him it was the only way he was going to get anything to eat. This man has been waiting hours. This man is hungry. He caved in, so please show Eddie some love and appreciation. As we move to the final item, eggnog custard tarts. Short crust pastry tarts filled with brandy egg custard, topped with nutmeg. Now, didn't realise they had brandy egg custard. I hoped it might just be an eggnog flavouring like it is the Starbucks eggnog latte, which Eddie had for the first time recently.
Delicious.
Won't be the last. And yeah, I'm not sure. Do you think half?
Yes.
They're quite big. I think it's £1.50 for two. Please don't fall apart. It does feel as though it could fall apart. So it looks to have a decent custard filling. It doesn't smell alcoholic. It doesn't really smell of anything. It needs more flavour.
That's very bland.
Yeah. I can taste the pastry and I'm getting the texture from the custard, but I'm not getting any flavour really.
It's a bland custard. That's just weird.
It tastes almost quite eggy to me. I mean, it is an egg custard, but there's no actual flavour. If you asked me to tell you what flavour that was, I wouldn't be able to. It really does not taste of anything. As ever, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I do hope you'll come back for the next one, but until then, take care. Bye.